Hello and welcome to this second video in the PowerShell scripting series brought to you by Downriver Data Solutions. In this video we'll cover some more Git help options, cover a couple other commands that'll help us understand the available options we have when scripting in PowerShell and when running regular commands as well. So I have created a script that we'll go ahead and see in action. We're not going to go ahead and take a look at it in the editor yet, but because it just covers a few things that we're not too. But in PowerShell, I happen to know that the place that I have this script that I want to run is on the Y drive. And then we can go ahead and get child item. And we can see that we have a lesson plan master, and we'll go ahead and all we have to do from here, we can go ahead and start typing what we want, and then we can just tab to finish. I know that this lesson plan master script also takes a parameter of the lesson plan that we're on. One is the first lesson, so we'll select that. And this is the second video in the PowerShell scripting series. In this video, again, we'll go over basic commands to get us writing our own scripts like this one. The first couple commands we'll cover get help and get child item. PowerShell command lets you use verb noun syntax in their naming convention. That means we're going to do something and we're going to like run a command. We're going to get or we're going to set, we're going to rename, and we're going to do those things against a noun, so a thing. So the computer, we'd rename the computer. We could get services or processes, and we can go ahead and check out the commands available to us if we go on into our new shell and we type in get command. We'll just go down a full long list of commands here, and these are all of the commands we have available to us. We'll just kind of run back up to the top here and take a look at the just a large amount of commands available. So here at the top we have our command type, which these are aliases. Most of the rest of these are functions, methods. We have the name of the command itself, and here we see some of these: add and enable, get. These are some of the commands we can do. Here we have the version of PowerShell that it was released in, and we have the source. So this source is very important. This is where what particular module or what part of PowerShell uh, contains the code for this particular command. So if we go back down to the beginning and we can go ahead or we go back down to the bottom, we can type get command and we can select a specific verb. So let's say we just want to see update. This is just going to show us all of the commands that have update in them, or that the verb is update, I should say. And here, we can see update help, update list, and we can see that they come from PowerShell utilities, PowerShell core. There are different sources. We'll get into a couple of these as we work with different modules, including the Active Directory module and the SQL Server module. But for the time being, we can go ahead and type clear to clear out our screen, and we'll just type get help, get command. And this will go ahead and put out some information. The more information we have, the more we can do update help, and there might be more information online for this. In fact, I know there will be. But for the time being, this is all we need to get started. Now, under syntax for this, it'll tell you how the command can be run. This is get command, and then it'll take an argument list that is an object, take verb that is a string, and that's what we did before, get command dash verb, and then we put in a string, which was update. Now, the reason that syntax has two like this, there's one right here and there's one like this, is that there are two different ways that this command can be run. Uh, if we use something like command type that's not found in the first set of parameters, then we cannot use any of the parameters that are found in this first set that are not found in the second set. So the reason that there are two is that there are different ways that it can be run with different parameters, but not all parameters exist inside of the command as it stands. So hope that makes sense. If not, I can elaborate on it further in an upcoming video. Now we also have some aliases here. PowerShell aliases are super helpful, super important to know if we wanted to get the command that was that GCM. We know it's get command, but if we wanted to test and we didn't know, we could go ahead and run get alias with the GCM there, and it will tell us that it is in fact from get command. If we wanted to get, there's like say we knew the command but not the alias, we could go ahead and do get alias definition get command, and that'll give us the same thing. So if we were to do it for, instead of get command, we'd do like get child item, we can see that the dir, GCI, and ls commands all work to run get child item. So we could run get child item in all four manners and it'll work just the same. So if we run inside the directory that we are in, if we run get child item, and we can go ahead and like test the kind of parameters. We get path, literal path, filter. So we see these things are here. Now if we run ls and then dash, we see that the exact same, we can tab through and get the exact same parameters, because it doesn't matter what of these which one of these we use. So we could use get child item, ls, GCI, or dir, and each one of them is going to do the exact same thing. In something like VS Code, it will throw an error or a warning, actually not an error. It'll throw a warning when we don't use the actual command name. So if we were to use GCI in a script instead of get child item, it'll just throw a warning stating that there could be some ambiguity and that it is best practice to use the full command name when doing that. So we have aliases, we have get help. I believe that is all we wanted to discuss in this video. We're going to go ahead and start working with variables and getting user input in the next video, and that way we can start really getting some scripts together and performing some good admin functions. Thank you for watching the video. If you found it helpful, please go ahead and hit that like button. If you'd like to get updates on when we release our latest videos, you can go ahead and subscribe and hit the bell icon. And we will see you in the next video. Thank you.